LL Cool J said he wrote for. He said he wrote for MC Light. He wrote the self-destruction verse, and Chuck, you also said that he wrote for Run DMC. How do you feel about that?
That's what he said he did?
I swear to God, that's what he said. I was
First time hearing about that one, bro.
Are you saying LL's lying?
First time hearing it. That's my man, I believe him.
That's the first time I heard it.
Yeah, first time hearing that one.
That's the first time I heard it.
But so he told you, like, he texted you? Or?
No, he was on the live. He was on the live Instagram, and he said that he wrote the self-destruction verse for MC Light.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, so explain why that's such a big problem.
You can't write your own rhymes, that's a problem.
Back then, because it's a little different now, right? It's a little more acceptable now.
You had to write your own rhymes. You wasn't respected.
I don't.
He knows that. He wasn't respected.
Some say that might have been MC Light's best verse ever. Is that true?
First of all, ain't nobody supposed to write your rhymes, period. Not back then.
But was that Light's best verse?
Well, Light never claimed to be queen. She just claimed to be
nice.
I like hip hop. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, she had good records.
That was kind of regular, the way you said that.
No, she had good records. The Cram to Understand. She had good records.
Oh.
But not outstanding.
She had joints.
Not Public Enemy?
Okay, joints is joints.
She had joints.
The Run DMC part, how do you feel about that, though? Knowing that LL Cool J might have wrote some Run DMC songs.
No, you said some now.
He said he wrote for Run DMC. He never specified that. He did specify Light, though.
Okay, but which one? Run or DMC?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Which one? Run or DMC?
Yo,
you know why? Because that changes the game.
Nah, he wrote the song. If L wrote something, he wrote song, title. You know how L
he was no joke back then. I mean, he was I remember he was 16. He was
Kings
real,
from Queens and Queens.
But they said DMC had the rhyme book though, right? Like he wrote.
But he was writing mad stuff back then. I remember.
Who's this?
L. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he always had a book with him.
Run DMC was writing too.
Yeah, I remember seeing him.
You think Run DMC bit Cold Crush's entire routine?
Excuse me?
Do you feel you heard me? You heard me.
Say that again.
Stupid. But explain. You guys got to explain.
Do you feel that Run DMC bit from the Cold Crush 4? Oh. Yes or no? I'm going to answer it.
Nah.
Say it.
No, what do you think?
Say it.
You said no, Chuck?
Say it. And I know Run DMC is one of your greatest groups of all time.
I like them, but you think the Cold Crush Brothers, you think they bit from the Cold Crush Brothers?
Well, if that's the case, they bit from the Funky Four with the harmonizing. If that's the case, they was harmonizing first.
No.
Yes.
I know, like, look, that's because they live in our neighborhood.
Two MCs and
Hold up. There's a neighborhood
DJs and D. Come on.
Live in our neighborhood.
Rock You to Your Knees, DJ Breakout, DJ Brown, and the Funky Four MCs.
Hold up.
That was before them.
Wait, can I say something?
No, get it right, because you got amnesia, bro.
This is before my time,
amnesia, bro.
I'm OG, but it's a little bit before my time.
Come on, Bree.
Wait, this part is more important, Chuck. Let's not skip.
You are skipping.
No.
You're going ADEF.
No, you don't. No, you don't want to give the Cold Crush that credit for Run DMC because that's gonna annihilate Funky Four. That's how you want to talk about it.
But you gotta explain to the youngins what y'all talking about.
Exactly.
Because they don't understand.
Funky Four was before Cold Crush. And they was harmonizing and singing, same with the Force MDs.
Okay.
Well, they was called the Force MCs back then.
I'm not even.
What?
Yes.
Who was
The Funky Four plus one more were good.
They had the Gilligan's Island ride. I just said it to you.
Oh, that was tough.
Two DJs and four MCs
I remember that.
to rock you to your
Who had the
knees.
Gilligan's Island?
DJ Breakout and the Funky Four MCs. I'm
Force
saying it to you.
MDs did that routine
Two
better.
DJs and four MCs to rock you to your knees. DJ Breakout, DJ Barron, and the Funky Four MCs.
But
that was the Gilligan's
the
Island.
Force MCs have the same routine off Gilligan's Island, yes or no?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so that was I know that routine.
But they was before them.
Chuck.
Yes.
Come
on, son.
Yes,
I used to run around Breakout.
Okay.
This was before you, son.
Let's go back prior.
This is important.
Did Run DMC bite off the Cold Crush Brothers? JDL, DMC.
Jesus.
You want me? I'm asking you. Oh yeah. I'm just asking.
But isn't Run DMC after them?
Yeah,
so
they were.
I mean, there's influence.
Yeah, they probably did.
It's
What do you mean,
influence.
probably? Suck MCs is what beat.
Action.
And then who used action for every routine?
Why you putting them on blast like that? Huh?
Why can't they just get some inspiration from them? Explain why that's such a
Because
problem.
back in the days,
No,
it was called,
inspiration is
back in
cool.
the days, it was called biting.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he knows that.
But the crazy thing is,
knows that.
this whole hip hop thing is whether we like it or not.
I'm
I don't
right
care what
with
nobody says. We don't rape and pillage every single thing to make hip hop. So you just talking about the Gilligan routine. Well, who made the Gilligan song?
Right.
Not us.
Right.
So we jacked somebody else's stuff to make hip hop.
But they were the first group to harmonize and sing and all that. You know what I mean? Because I used to run around with Breakout and Barry. They from the same neighborhood. They were like 5 blocks from me.
Okay.
They was dope.
All right. So
You know what I mean?
was let's just get back to Flex's question.
Here we go. Here we go.
They wasn't better than the
But
Cold
Cold
Crush Brothers.
So the argument becomes who was first versus who made it bigger.
But see, that's the same argument we have
It was
now.
Run DMC.
That's the same argument we still have to this day.
Run DMC made it bigger, but I mean the argument between the Gilligan situation, like who did it first
Force
versus who
MDs
did it
did
better.
the best. Hands down. Chuck
So then that means it probably got
Chuck
singing.
Because they were better
You're
harmonizers?
bugging. You're
Because they
bugging.
were better singers.
Funky 4 was dope.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, like
They
you guys know
was
your
Sharp
history.
Rock,
They
Key
turned
Rock.
into
Was
literally
Dr.
the
Rock
Force
better?
MDs.
Was Dr.
Like
Rock better on the
they made
set
R&B
than
love
DJ
like
Breakout?
How you
BLS
gonna
plays
do
them
that
right
to
now.
me?
Fucking
How you gonna do that to
I'm
me,
just
bro?
asking you. We'll edit it if you don't.
Let
if
me
feel
love
uncomfortable.
you.
How you gonna,
All right.
No, this was
Wait,
before that.
you
But I'm still saying that's the
They
same
were,
guy.
they was rappers
That's
before they
me showing
started
the
singing.
evolution.
They was rappers
Force
before they
MDs
started
had the
singing.
better routines, but the Cold Crush Brothers were cooler. The
Absolutely.
Funky 4 plus one more.
They was rappers. Then Tom Silver jacked the DJ, and then they started singing. You know what I mean?
What about when Heidi Smith wasn't answering the door for us, Chuck?
I don't know about you,
Because the
man.
funny shit is out. When we saw it again, I was like, I don't know.
Yo, he's stupid. Yo, he's
When you
wild.
hot, okay, I'll
Yo,
stop.
you got, come on, man. Come on.
I just remembered that because
See, Funk is taking the personal route to this.
But she looked around.
Of
Personal.
course.
She lived around the corner from me. You know what I mean? So I used to always see her. You know, she was Russell. It wouldn't have been no Russ Productions if it wasn't for Heidi Smith.
For Heidi, okay.
Absolutely.
That's
She
important to know, y'all.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, she don't get her right credit due. It wouldn't have been no Def Jam and all that, putting all the run around all the groups, make sure everybody got their money and set up the air flight. She did all that.
So talk about the beginning of Def Jam. Talk about where you guys were when Def Jam,
I was
what you were
driving Chuck
actually
around.
doing. What were you doing?
I was driving Chuck.
You were
I was
driving Chuck
outside.
around. So Chuck was the man in these streets. And
Still
you were,
is.
You were taking the crates,
Absolutely.
moving the crates. Where were
Absolutely.
you moving the crates to?
Wherever we were going, it had some people there. Oh no, radio station. But Chuck didn't have crates. Chuck, to be honest, Chuck it was a little ahead of its time. He had these like containers. They were like this. They were like this big.
Yeah, I had these little boxes like.
Yeah, they had boxes like before.
There weren't milk crates.
No. Red had them. Red had a different.
They were
Red had
like
them.
little silver joints, a little top on and cover. You grab them. Had like 4 or 5.
But that's before the professional DJ.
No, that
crate,
means
right?
that means you were traveling.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
means in the crates you
You
weren't
had a
really
crate.
traveling.
That mean you wasn't making.
You
no
was
money.
local. You was local.
Yeah,
You was local.
Because you couldn't get on the plane with no crate.
You were local.
Right.
You couldn't get on the plane with no crate. That's not happening.
No.
You know, you had to have the carrying cases.
Just to wrap this up, because you skip the Funky 4 plus one more. Why you
No.
feel?
Why you keep
Because it's
going-
all up in the air. It's bothering me.
Let it go.
No,
He
you
always does this. He always does
you feel they was the best crew ever.
Kid.
Funky 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that with conviction.
But compared to who?
They were dope. Harmonizing.
You feel they were better than the Cold Crush Brothers.
They came after the.
No, but see, that's what you keep.
They came
They
after.
better. Who came better? Who came after?
Cold Crush came after.
They didn't come back. They didn't come after because then they had the L Brothers. The L Brothers were during the time, but they didn't have that group yet. Charlie Chase wasn't with them. Then when the Cold Crush Brothers came, the Funky 4.
You talking about the record or the
the
group?
Funky 4 plus
Because
one
Cass
more
was a
could be-
DJ back then, if you remember.
Wait, but Funky 4 plus
You remember
one
that?
more.
Do you remember that? You
Chuck,
don't remember that?
the
do you?
Funky 4
Ask you
plus
that. Answer that
one more
question. Do
could
you
be
remember that?
better
Do you
than
remember that?
everybody. They had
Do
no
you remember that?
competition.
Do you remember that?
Sure.
He's DJing now again, right?
Wait.
This is Bronx hip hop.
No. Bronx. Glad you brought that up. Bronx hip hop rules.
No, at that time.
It was uptown.
At that time.
No.
Uptown.
Because we from Brooklyn, but then a different thing
Y'all
happened.
niggas was.
Hold on.
I'm glad you brought that up.
We're not there yet.
Brooklyn
We're not there yet.
niggas studied Bambaataa.
Absolutely.
And went home.
Absolutely.
And-
But then we elevated the culture.
Talk about it.
When?
And we
Give
took
me
it.
time.
And
Give
we
me
took it.
Give me time.
And we
Give me
took it.
time.
I
don't even know. Talk that shit.
What are you talking about?
Come on, son.
Not till Jay-Z and Joe own it.
That's right. Till then, I was 20 years old.
No, we had a good time with it.
Nah,
we started
a run with Kane, Sonic.
Dana Dane.
We started a run with Kane.
Cutmaster
Dana
DC,
Dane had
all
two
that.
records.
Oh, I like those
Secondary to
records, man. I like
KRS-One.
that.
And to secondary.
Devon Sounds, come on, man.
Devon Sound.
Ooh,
I'm glad you brought that up.
What people do
What's
for
that
money.
record?
Come on,
I
come
got
on.
him, Chuck.
Stick
I got him.
Oh,
Wait,
baby.
what people do for money, right? You like that song.
That was
right?
the first one.
That was a big record,
That was
right?
the first one.
All right, we understand that.
You know where I'm going.
I know where you're going with it.
$50 sneakers
I
and
know,
got no
I
job.
What people do for money is a great song, right?
$50 sneakers and got no
It's a
job.
great song.
Huh?
But
Where they bite that song from?
they didn't buy it. We said they influenced. It was influenced.
Influence from what? And what was it influenced from?
A different song.
What?
I'm not
Which
giving
one?
I'm not giving it to
wait,
him.
wait.
Don't give him an out. Don't give him an out.
Back then it was territorial.
Back then it was.
Everybody in the
It
South.
was.
Wait.
It was.
Yeah,
No,
everybody-
he's derailing you.
He's derailing me?
Yes,
No, I'm
he's
not.
derailing you.
All I'm saying is because I wasn't in the Bronx that early.
No.
In Brooklyn,
But-
in my backyard,
Yeah.
Master DC was the king.
He was dope.
Dana Dane, Clark
You
Kent was
just said-
you know,
I
Clark
started at
Kent.
Stetson Sonic.
Stetson Sonic.
What year you talking? I'm talking 1977.
So,
no,
Pop,
that's- no,
I wasn't
that's-
even outside at
All
the
right, I'm talking
1977.
He's not.
You
I'm
got
talking
it,
he's
you got
talking.
that,
He's
you got
talking
that.
Divine Sound.
You got that.
Let's talk Divine Sound.
No, with only Divine Sounds? No,
For a
it's bigger than
second,
that.
for a second,
It's
you said
bigger
a
than that.
record.
It's bigger
What
than that.
Was that their biggest record? What people
That
do
was
for
their
money?
biggest record.
The
Yeah.
biggest,
The
right?
biggest record.
Where was that song influenced from?
I don't know.
What song? Was it It's Like That, Run DMC? Was that the exact same copy, same time?
All right.
I'm gonna take you further.
But I'm just saying.
History.
But I'm just saying.
it was
But
like
I'm
that.
just saying.
Sound like
That's
it's
what
like
it
that.
was.
When Divine Sound's record, what people do for money.
But
first,
you know what we do
he
in
knows where
Brooklyn?
I'm going,
We
he's
take
trying to
it.
stop
We
it.
take it.
Brooklyn
That's
keep on
it.
taking it.
That's it. Brooklyn keep on
Alright,
taking
Chris
it,
said
son.
that. Brooklyn keep on taking
Yeah,
it.
and he from the Bronx.
When what people do for money first drop.
How y'all
Chuck,
jump?
give me a second
How
from
y'all
this
jump
guy.
15 years?
Give me a second from this guy.
Because you know what? Because y'all was taking forever in 1977.
No.
Tell him.
What people do for money drop. Did everyone first say, is that a new record for Run DMC? Yes or no?
He got you there.
Yes or no?
All right, yes.
That's all I want to know.
But so what? But so what? It's like Tory Lanez and Drake. It's like Tory Lanez and Drake, right?
They said, yo, this
Hold up.
Wait,
Chuck, did
My
they say
point-
Run D got a
Yo,
new record
now
out?
listen to
They
me.
did say that. They
But
did
listen to
say
me.
that.
Where does
My point to
Grandmaster
this.
Flowers jump in there? Like when
Wait,
did he start? 'Cause that's
my-
Brooklyn,
I'll tell
right?
you.
Yo,
No,
he's
he's
the
the Bronx.
Bronx.
He's the Bronx.
Yo.
We're in the Bronx.
Yeah.
No?
Wait.
Nah.
Grandmaster
Flowers?
Flowers. No, he moved. He didn't stay Bronx. He didn't stay Bronx. He definitely moved. From.
My
So make
point.
it count.
I'll tell you what he
knowing that
was.
was Brooklyn.
Grandmaster Flowers. You know him, right?
Yes, but
you
my-
want to know where?
but my
You know
point-
where he
Forgetting
stood?
about
He was
Pete.
Grandmaster
You're forgetting
Flowers'
about
son.
Pete DJ Jones.
But he was big.
That was before my time.
That's why I grew up thinking, oh, great, we got Grandmaster Flowers. That's why I grew up hearing.
He didn't. Flash didn't live. Flowers didn't live in the Bronx.
Flash was it was territorial back then. You had Bambaataa in the South
You had Devon
Bronx.
Sounds.
All right, Flash was in Harlem in the
Stetson
South
Sonic.
Bronx. The Northeast Bronx was Breakout. And he had that whole shit territorial back then.
We all went to the Bronx and studied it. We clear.
Can I have
No one's
some?
fighting
Can I
that.
can I have some?
Charlie Chase, then Tony Tone, then Cold Crush Brothers, and then King of the Bronx. That's what happened. Sugar Hill Gang Records was the big organized.
You had Sugar Hill, you had Enjoy Records, Bobby Robinson, in Harlem.
And Profile.
And Profile. This is a little before Profile.
Okay.
Because Profile, cause you had Sugar Hill and Bobby Robinson was doing all of the Funky Four, the Furious 5 records.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Spoonie G, and all that other stuff.
Sugar was doing it on a national
Where it
level.
come
because
They had
Rappers Alike was,
and they had
Rappers Alike was a big record.
They had workers and rappers and reps. And
But y'all forgetting the
she
first
passed
rap
away.
record. The first rap record was King Tim III. That was the first rap record. That was on Spring Records. Then came the Crash Crew. We don't want to get left behind.
Don't want to be
Then
left
came
behind.
Rappers Alike.
Oh, damn, that order, huh?
Yeah.
That Crash though.
On the next episode of Salute the DJ.
I can get hip hop at 3 p.m.
Oh, but that took years though. That took years.
No, it did take years.
Y'all don't know.
As soon as Hot 97 flipped the switch, that shit was on in the street.
But y'all don't
because
know.
everybody was like,
Y'all
yo,
don't know
I'm
the first-
listening to Wu-Tang Clan at 3 in the afternoon.